in the AFC, it's going to be really hard. You've got 3 teams on the outside: Cleveland, New England, and Kansas City right now. So who are you taking out?
Who's the 7th spot?
Pittsburgh.
It's gonna. Do they have enough offense?
No.
That would be my thing. I think New England is not going to go away. Here's what I will say about Mac Jones. I will not retract that I would not have taken him at 3. But right now is Mac Jones, and like you've said, if you put Jimmy with Belichick and those guys, would he look the same? He's pretty, like, in their scheme, what they ask him to do, like, he's pretty solid. He played really well today. When I was watching, I was impressed.
The time to litigate Mac Jones is not now. Like, the reason you don't draft Mac Jones at 3 is because the argument, at least, is pretty easy. It's like in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, his ceiling is going to cap out, and these other guys won't. But if he's just going to do the right thing all the time and then get better at doing the right thing, well, I don't know. We'll see.
One team in the AFC, obviously the Raiders are sitting there firmly at the number 2 overall seed and leading the AFC West, just as we all thought they would. And I think they get the Giants this week, so the Raiders are in pretty good shape to just
Raiders get the Giants on a short week.
I'm pretty sure that's the team they play, and then they get the Chiefs after that on either Sunday or Monday Night Football
at the Giants.
Then they get the Chiefs the following week. Is it Sunday Night Football?
If it's 8:20, is that Sunday night, right? If it's an 8:20 game Eastern.
Are we sure the Bengals are locked to make the playoffs?
No.
So that to me would be the team, and then the Patriots. Like, if you had to bet right now, Patriots, Bengals. Obviously, the Bengals have one game better record. One's 5-3. The Patriots are 4-4. I just have a little more faith in the Patriots. Now, the Patriots have already got their 2 Jets games, like just their lock wins. Like, they've already used those 2 up, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like they just have a Jets game where if they just need an easy win, they get a win.
Hey, we're glad you're watching this video. Subscribe to this channel and give the video a like. We appreciate it.
Yeah. 55% of you are watching this and are not subscribed, so make sure you do that, as well as do our podcast below in the description. To me, the Browns would be out.
But they're not going to get swept by the Bengals.
Who?
The Browns. Are the Browns going to lose twice to the Bengals? Here, my point is, let me tell you, the Bengals schedule is not easy. They play Cleveland, then they play the Raiders, the Steelers, the Chargers, the Niners, the Broncos, the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Browns. That's the Bengals' remaining schedule.
Well, do you know the thing with the Browns? I looked the other day. Their schedule, the last 6 games, Ravens, Sunday Night Football, bye week. Ravens again. So they basically have a home and home back-to-back Ravens. Raiders, at Packers, at Steelers, Bengals. I mean, that's a pretty hard last 6 games of the season. You could argue those 2 teams knock each other out. Do the Patriots and the Chargers, are they just in the playoffs?
How many games are they going to be favored in Cleveland?
I mean, I think they're in
half. Maybe.
Are we burying the lead here? Are the Raiders? Do they feel like a lock to make the playoffs right now?
Yes. Well, but part of that is they're 5-2. They've beaten some of these teams, right? They've beaten the Ravens head-to-head.
Beaten the Steelers. Lost to the Chargers.
Yeah, but they'll get them again.
Get them again. Haven't played the Chiefs yet.
We'll sweep them. They're not going to lose twice to the Chiefs.
Raider guy.
Yeah, Raider guy. Yeah, John, and part of it is the more football you watch, the more you go, they're one of the really good teams in the NFL.
The Raiders do. I mean, we're going to get to see them against, obviously they play the Chiefs twice, but they play the Bengals. Like, they play the Cowboys. Dak should be playing in that game. They play the Browns. Even a team that, probably is going to miss the Colts. Like, they play at Indy, they have no incentive if Carson keeps playing right to lose games. They're giving up their first-round pick to the Eagles. So we're going to see the Raiders tested just in some environments to just see, are they like are they a 1 or 2 seed, or are they like the 6 seed,
Well, I think this week's a big one for them. Like, we'll talk about it more as the week goes on, but this game in the past at times has tripped them up. Like, you're riding high, everyone believes in you. You're supposed to kick the shit out of the Giants. Do you? Beat them.
Especially the 3-hour time difference game where you're favorite.
Good point. And again, they don't need to win by 21. I don't care. Win it 17-14, but you just got to win this game.
I saw Dubow, when he was getting into it with the fellas online, is like last year, this game coming up was the Falcon game where they were kind of feeling themselves, and they played the Falcons, whose coach was gone, and they lost. Pretty sure the final score is 44-6, and statistically, it was like one of the worst games in the history of offense. Remember that? Like the statistical game for Derek was like
Yes.
one of the worst games ever
Yes.
offensively. Now, I don't even like you should go to the Giants just based on the fact you're coming off a bye and they're coming off a short week, / you're just a way better team. What would you guess the line is on that game? Raiders -5, -6?
Depends what happens tomorrow night, because so if you're 10.5 at the Chiefs, right? That's what the Giants are. Would they be a bigger underdog at the Raiders if the Raiders were hosting the game tomorrow night? Would the Chiefs?
Who's that?
So the Giants are 10.5-point underdogs at Kansas City Monday night, right? That's what you
Yeah.
said. Would they be a bigger underdog if they were visiting the Raiders?
No.
No, it'd be, what would it be? 8.5?
I think the Chiefs just get a lot of love. Yeah. It'd be big. 8. I mean, when are the Raiders? I mean,
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. What's
I'm
that
not
line
saying
gonna
it's
be?
right. The line for
no.
the Chiefs is probably off, but there's not. Yeah, I don't think it would be that high.
Yeah, okay. So the Raiders will probably be. I mean, maybe it depends how it looks, but I'm going to guess the Raiders are 5.5 or 6.5-point favorites going to the Giants. What do you think?
Yeah,
Too
that's
low,
what I was
or-
thinking. No, I was thinking right around there.
And we'll take the Raiders to cover.
But again, I think a 6-point favorite is pretty big.
Well, I know. On the road, when you historically, the time is going to be part of that conversation.
The 10 a.m. game
That's
where
what the
you
Sharps
just
will be
can-
talking about.
Yeah,
And we'll take the Raiders as the lock of the week and try to make it 7 in a row.
wouldn't be totally against it.